Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Hope you're all okay. Let me just do something. Howdy, howdy. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Audio looks good. Okay. So, anyway, we're gonna carry on. Just come back off the annual Christmas party for the work. And I was itching to get back on track, so that's what I'm doing. Right. Anyway, welcome to another bit of a session, and today's title is UPAS Project Bring Up. So, let's see. I think it's an Americanism for finalising a project, getting it ready, finishing it off. So anyway, what we're going to do is get back onto what we were doing yesterday, and we've got the web API, and we've got our token settings. Right, now also we've got two goals today. Yesterday we've got our program button on the PCB that toggles the Wi-Fi mode. So we can toggle between station, access point, or station and access point. Currently, station mode is working, access point is working, but not station and access point together. And I think when I try to log on to the Wi-Fi connection, you see in the name of the Wi-Fi connection in the Wi-Fi list, in the station SSID, you're seeing it. But when you try and connect, the server's not giving it an IP address. It's not serving up an IP address, and then it's quitting on you and disconnecting, and it's reverting back to your standard network. So I think it's something to do with this DNS server here. So this was put in code a while back and taken out the system. Alright, so what we're going to do is introduce it back in, see if it makes a difference. So let's just find out if this is being called upon. Let me find all references to make sure this loop is being called. Now this might be part of an old piece of code, might not be relevant for the current setup we got here, so I'm not too sure, so we're gonna have to find out about that. Right, I tell you what, we'll ask ChatGPT straight away, or we could just try enabling it. I tell you what, we'll try enabling it. We'll just try enable it. I want to make sure that this routine's being executed. So we've got mention of it there. Right, so it is in the loop. Yeah, it's in the loop, but nothing's been happening. I don't even know if you need to do a DNS in a loop anymore. So what we're going to do is just enable it. I don't know if it's even going to start it. So start on 53 star local Wi-Fi. Let's just try that. We'll try compiling that and see what happens. Now, it's been in the code for a while. I think I took it out because I didn't know if it was doing anything. I thought it was just bloating it. But no, DNS server is not declared, so we need to find out where we need to declare that. Let's have a look. We've got anything to do with DNS server on here? Init. No, not there. Right, let's try the Wi-Fi management H. So no, we haven't got nothing there either. Let's go back into this bit. Right, so we've got nothing there. Create a server. No. Right, okay, so doesn't look like we've got anything there to do with DNS. So we will have to look into that. Can't seem to find it. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll revert back to asking I can't remember where it is now. Is it down here? Yeah. Right, so we're using the various things depending on what we're using. So we're going to pretend it's an ESP32. Let's just go ahead and ask. Let's just copy this and see what ChatGPT makes of it. Okay. So we need to just create a new instance. ChatGPT. Let's log straight in. Yeah. So we're on here. Okay. So I'm going to paste that into there and see what it makes of it. It seems like you're trying to start a DNS server on port 53 with a wildcard domain and using the local IP address of the Wi-Fi connection. However, the code snippet you provide lacks context. I'm not sure which programming language or library you're using. Assuming that is related to Arduino or similar embedded system, could be using a library that provides a DNS server. The start method is likely used to initialize and start the DNS server. Here's a general breakdown based on the assumption that this might be related to Arduino and using the okay. Explanation: this should be an instance of a DNS server object, presumably created from a library or class. Right, okay. Can you show me a complete example? Right, yeah. Certainly below is a simple example using, right, okay, I want an ESP32 version, please. Right, certainly as an example, async web server library. Yeah, that's the one I'm using. So constant address. Right, replace with your desired. What's that? So we'll include DNS server. Wi-Fi begin. Start DNS. So we need to include DNS server into the start of this. Right, so include DNS server. Now I'll put it there. Actually put it there. Right, I put it there because it's got the example with the Wi-Fi there. So yeah. So address DNS server. Replace with your desired DNS server IP address. Okay, so and then we'll just process next request. DNS server start. So right, do we need an IP address? Oh yeah. Okay. Can't it use the local one? DNS server IP. Okay, so it's just creating an IP address for the server. So I'll do it off local IP, I think. Yeah, so we just need to add this to a loop. So that needs... Why is that in a loop? That shouldn't have been in a loop, should it? Right, let's just have a quick look. So at the minute, we're in a loop. No, we don't want that in the loop. We definitely don't want that in the loop. We want it in the initialized bit, which is this bit here. So let's move that to yeah, so we'll move that to there. Alright, we'll put that there. And we'll put in that loop oops, that's not it. This bit here, handle the DNA request in the loop. Okay. So we'll put that there. Mess that up. Mess that up because I've copied. Hang on, I'm messing it up, aren't I? Right. Go again. Copy. I did paste instead of copy. Right. That's doing it over there. Okay. Process national requests. Okay. Right, let's start it. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, that's a loop. Right. Okay, let's see what happens. We shall see what happens. Howdy, everyone. And while that's just seeing what we do, no, hang on. Right, so error. DNS server was not declared in this scope. 55. Right, oh. Why wasn't it declared in this scope? Oh, because I've missed a crucial bit. I've added the include but not done the bit of code that I need to add in there is... Right, we started it. Oh, this bit. That's the bit. We need to declare the variable. And that needs to be done just under here. Actually, it needs to be done in that bit there. Okay, so we'll put it there. Yeah. Right, let's see what happens now. Good evening, everyone. Right, let's give you a bit of a intro. See if this compiles first, or should we... Tell you what, while it's compiling or not, we'll give you the intro. So I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, we're back and it did compile. So let's just upload it and see if we have cured the problem. Let's see if we've cured the problem. Give it a go. Had a nice... didn't get much sleep last night. Oh, excuse me. Right, connecting. Right, so we're writing. Yeah, come aboard, everyone. Don't be shy. Come aboard. Come and ask Dave. Come and talk to Dave. Don't be shy. Ask me a question if you want anything. I'll try and answer it. I'm not no means an expert, but I've been doing it a long time, so I might be able to help you out with something. I don't know. Don't know. Right, so we've uploaded that. Let's just refresh this one here. So we're on station mode. Now we need to be in... We know station mode works. So yeah, we're still able to get to all... We've got station mode, we're okay. So adding the DNS hasn't changed anything there. Now what we need to do now is just check the wireless. I can't see any UPAS device in the Wi-Fi. I can't see an SSID, so that's normal. Right, I'm going to hold the button in and press it and let go and restart the device, and I'll need to give it a few seconds. We can watch what it's doing off here actually. Let's watch watch what's going on. Does it say anything about DNS? No. Right, so what we're going to do is bring up this, refresh it. So we've refreshed it, we've logged in. We're in station mode still. Why are we still in station mode? Right, we shouldn't be in station mode. Right, let me try it. Hold the button down. Maybe I didn't hold it down for long enough. Yeah, so I think you've got to hold it down for so many seconds. What I need is a bleep off it to say when it's... Yeah, we'll have to program a bleep in. So it's done the action. Right, it's changed the... Toggle the Wi-Fi mode to 3, which I think is access point. No, I think it's station. Let's just restart it, give it a reboot. Let's see what it's got to say about that. Right, let's just refresh this. See, the mode is access point and station now. Okay, so we're okay. It didn't mention anything about a DNS though. Suppose it's just transparent until it's used. Right, so we're in station and access point mode, and we're still connected to the existing in station mode to the wireless, so that's good. And I can still get to all my settings, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to go over to my Wi-Fi SSID list and see. Yes, we've got a connection. UPAS 99305022K. So now I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here. So we connected to it in one way. Let's connect to it. See if it'll connect to it. Right. So station connected. Alright, so it says it's still connecting, it's trying to search for the internet. If it actually gives it a DNS, gives it an IP address, we know the access point is serving up an IP address. Now, it's still searching, you can't see it, it's off screen. Right, and it's connected to it. It says no internet open. Now I can click on properties. Here's the properties. So it's open, driver, automatic DHCP. So that seemed to have worked. Right, now that's good because that means... Let's just close that again. Right, so I should be able to open a browser I don't know if the IP address is the same. It should be, but I can't test it on here. Let's just see if this is still working. So I'll log in. Yeah, that's still working. Now I don't know which way it's connected now. Not sure. But tell you what we'll do, we'll log out of that. That's still in state, it's in both modes. Let's get the mobile phone, and oh, we seem to have frozen on the, right, just give me a second. The camera's frozen. Right, we're back again. The camera seemed to have froze then, sorry about that. Right, let's just have a quick look here. So we're frozen. The camera's frozen. Yeah. Right, we're back again. Yeah, that froze the other day as well. Right, someone came on the chat and said your camera's frozen. Gotta remember to keep an eye on that. Right, got lots of things to watch. So I don't know how long that was frozen for. Anyway, right, so we're gonna go on to the phone now. Now I'm going to disconnect off the. Right, I'm going to disconnect from. Yeah, I've disconnected from the wireless side of it. I'm still connected in station mode. This should still be a thing. Why is that taking ages? That's weird, isn't it? Right, seems to have lost track of it. So station disconnected. Right, so I've disconnected, but it seems to have disconnected my original. Let's see if I can get back on again. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? So it's disconnected. So maybe this did change its connection. Yeah. So some strange goings on with these station modes. Let's do it. So I'm not on access point at the minute. I'm not connected to the wireless device directly. So I need to get ChatGPT to explain this to me. Anyway, let's go on to the phone, and I should be able to see in the list. Yes, I can see the SSID, so I'm going to try and connect to it. Now, what this would do is it would try and connect, take a few seconds, then it would disconnect, then it would try and connect, then it would disconnect, and it would just quit and go back to the main wireless in the area. Right, it says it's connecting. Right, now has it relinquished? No. Oh, it says it's connecting. So it's cyclic, it's going through a cyclic, so you can see the events down the bottom. Alright, it's trying to connect again. Now for some reason, is it going to connect? Right, it's thrown me out. So I was going to close this one and try and connect again. Right, it's connected back to the wireless, so I'm now trying to connect again. You can see it down here. Now the server's not serving up. The other day I tried it. It says no IP address given, so it was waiting for an IP address. It wasn't given. Right, now it's chucked me out again. So that's doing the same kind of thing over and over. So the DNS isn't really working. Now is that because, maybe that is because I've given it, I've not followed the instructions. I tell you what, let's go back to ChatGPT. Let's make this, let's give this a, well, we'll just give it the same one as that for now. Right, so we'll make that a constant. We're going to give that, I'll just put it here like that. Does that come before or after? Does it make any difference? Comes before. Doesn't really make a difference, but I'll do it anyway. Right, so I've put constant in there. Right, so we're going to say 1-1. Okay, we'll just go with that. Right, we'll go with that. Now the Wi-Fi mode, it needs to be not the local IP, but it needs to be DNS server IP, I guess. Let's just have a look at how they're detailing it. Yeah, exactly that. Right, let's go down to that. Get rid of local IP. Basically, I wanted it to be the same without as many, just keep as many settings away from it as possible. Right, let's upload that. So we've got to find out how to get this mode working. Because if I can leave it in access point and Wi-Fi mode, there's no need to swap it from one to the other. I can just leave it alone, connect to it, and you're good to go. Oh, excuse me. Good to go. Less is more in this case. Less is more. So less will... Oh, it's already writing to it. That's good. I didn't even press the button. Yeah, so if we can find out what's the matter with this. Right, so I can reboot it. There's no feedback to connected access point successfully. There's no reference to the previous information. Gateway is that one. So there's no mention of this DNS, so maybe it'll only show up if you connect to it. Right, so let's reboot it. No, there's no need to reboot it. Try and connect to it on the phone. See if it's offered up a... Actually, we can go here and go to it. Right, so yeah, we're still in the right mode. Right, I've got the Wi-Fi SSID on here. I'm going to try and connect to it now. See if it'll give me an IP address. That 1.1. Or is it going to go into a cyclic and not like it? Oh, it's chucked me out again. Disconnected, look. Couldn't get an IP address, it says. Okay, so let's copy that into ChatGPT. Right, couldn't get IP address. Couldn't get IP address. Right. If you're having trouble obtaining an IP address, there are a few things you can check and adjust in your code and setup. Oh God, excuse me. Dear me. If you're having it right, ensure that you've entered correct. Yeah, that's all right. Right, maybe that isn't alright. Wait for the Wi-Fi. Make sure you wait for a successful connection. Yeah, connected to Wi-Fi. Correct library. Make sure you're using the correct library. Probably not. Actually, adequately connection, insufficient power. So we've got all that. Wi-Fi begin, yeah, we're already doing that. So yeah, it's not really working, is it? Okay, so we're at an impasse. We're at a bit of an impasse. Where do I go from here? Not too sure. I suppose we could try their example directly now. It's not going to be something I want to do. Right. Start an access point. Start a station. And we're starting a DNS. Maybe. Right. So we're doing that. Then we're doing this. Yeah, that should be right. So I don't know where we're going wrong there. Let's see if we can find someone else's code. Right, let's just ask it one question. This is where we get stuck. So, Wi-Fi mode is access point and STM. If you're running access point plus a station mode, you'll need to make sure that both the access point and station are configured correctly. In this mode, the SP access. Here's an example of the code snippet. Right, so the access point IP is 1. Address for the DNS server is the same. DNS server. So Wi-Fi begin. Soft access points. Yeah. Server. That's all exactly the same. Didn't work though. Unless we've got to make them the same. Tell you what, let's just try something. We'll try something. We'll make that 0-1. Replace it as, yeah. Replace with your desired DNS server IP address. That ain't gonna make much difference, is it? So I'm stuck now. Very stuck. So we could search the internet. ESP32 DNS server. GitHub examples. Captive portal. So we're using not the same server. No, we're not using the same one. ESP32 soft access point. Set error reply code. Start access point. Server on. Wi-Fi connection. Loop. Yeah, we're doing this one. Right, okay, so it all looks the same. What's not the same? What's not the same? Port 53. Net mask. Software access point, right, I don't know. Yeah, it's not working. So I don't think I can give ChatGPT the code. Right, so I'm stuck now. Oh my god. Right, so that's something else in it. Totally different library. Let's add to it the bit we're using. Async. Right. Hang on. Oh my god. Right, so we're doing it here. Maybe we're doing it in the wrong position. So we're using that one. Right, okay. This is very boring. Almost no point in live streaming this. Does not work. Right, it's saying it doesn't work. I want to build. Right. If a client connects the access point, is ESP make a restart? It's a bug in the library. Okay. Constant character. My voice is groggy today, worse than ever. I need to get some sleep because I only had 4 hours sleep last night. Right. So access point, Wi-Fi. Set up the DNS, rejecting all the domains. Right, the error message, set up start. Right, rebooting. Put the soft access point before the soft AP config. I'll just remove the config to use the default. So the soft access point has got to be before the config. Right, let's try that. Let's have a look at that. Right, connection management. So initializing, Wi-Fi mode, start station. So start an access point. So we're starting access point before the config and we've got a delay of 100. So we are doing that, sort of. Let's just make sure. Put this soft access before the config. You will be able to access. Right, okay. I haven't froze, I'm just reading. I had a very similar issue. Never found a good solution. Right, so let's don't know. Right, so using all this, we need some variables. Program mem. captive request handler, public, can handle. Alright, so it doesn't seem to be working. Right, okay. So we need do we need that? My voice has got worse and worse, hasn't it? No, I think, yeah, I need to look into that. Right, let's tell ChatGPT what's happening. The connection is disconnected. Saying cannot get IP address. So it says, make sure you connect to existing network before starting the access point. Right, okay. So we're doing Wi-Fi connect, DNS server, and soft access point is last. Let's make sure we're doing that. Right, so we're doing it in what fashion? Right, so we're doing Wi-Fi mode, start an access point, start a station. That's why we're doing it in the wrong order, aren't we? Let's just swap these round. So start a station, then start the access point. Start the station, start the access point. Delay of 5 seconds before starting the access point. Alright. And do the config. So Wi-Fi, set DNS server, software access point, then the config. So I'm doing it how? starting the DNS server there. So we need to do the start of the DNS server before the software access point. Okay. So we'll turn out of there. Cut that. Put that there. Change that for the local IP address. Oh no, it's got DNS server. Okay, let's give that a go. Right, we'll give that a go. See if it likes that. Ready? Try anything, me. So that DNS server needs to go up here as well, really. But we're in this mode at the minute, so we'll give it a try. We'll try anything. I need some honey in the throat to get rid of the death metal growling throat. Right, will this work, do you think? Who knows? Should have a vote. Let's vote. Right. Wi-Fi connection lost. Reason 201. Disconnected from Wi-Fi access point. Okay, that's weird. Something new. GPIO error number. What's it doing now? Try to reconnect. Right. Connected to network. With credentials. Disconnect from Wi-Fi access point. Wi-Fi lost connection. Don't know what's going on, let's just try it. No, it's not access point. Okay, let's see if we can see anything set up on here. See if we can connect to anything. Oh, we totally lost it now. So disconnect. Now, let's reboot it. See if it does anything. So started a software access point. It's there now. Is it going to disappear? Right, let's connect to it. No, it's chucked me. Oh, couldn't get an IP. Let's trying again. Checking the quality of the internet connection. Won't find one. No, connected without internet. Okay. Is it going to chuck me out? Yeah, it's chucked me out. Right, so that's gone into a cyclic again. So it's not really working, is it? How do we go around testing this? Obviously I'm doing a lot more with this than the norm. Right, so totally messed it up now. This is probably why I left it out in the first place. Right, let's have a look at this example. Delay for 5 seconds before starting the access point. Right, that's worth a try. Software config. So access point IP. Oh, right. Getting a bit right. So we need to look at that another day. It's not working. So where do we leave it? Leave it where it is. Right. Save that. Close that. Anyway, that's going to be a short stream for tonight because I am not up to the weather. Sorry about that. Groggy voice, really bad. So we're going to call it a night. I'm going to get some kip and I'll see all tomorrow night. So thanks for watching. Catch you soon. Bye bye for now.